Well, without further ado, I'm your host. I go by the name Spaghetti Jake. Why is it Spaghetti Jake? Because it's tasty. All right. Well, I'm gonna be your host. I'm gonna show you some comics, and then we're gonna get to the headliner. You guys cool with that? All righty, perfect, easy peasy. Without further ado, this set is brought to you by love. Love can be beautiful sometimes. I recently ate all my grandma's medication. I don't know what's worse, throwing up blood or watching that stupid bitch have a seizure. It's like, get up, Grandma, you have blood to clean. I recently got in a deer-related car accident. I was riding my deer and this car came out of nowhere. It's crazy how the car stopped in the middle of the road like a car in nose lights. I had to call AAA, but apparently it only covers horse accidents. I hate horses. They always make it a race thing. I just want to pet you. I recently screamed myself awake. I just couldn't believe how much money I've been saving with Rocket Money. See, with Rocket... just make an extra $50 every show. My parents are my best friends. I don't know if you guys could tell by my overall vibe. I knew I was getting a little too close with my friends when I was driving home from a show, and I was like, you know what? I need to socialize. I'm gonna go to my mom's house. I love my parents, right? They're getting older. My dad's 69. What's that? When I was a kid, my dad was addicted to gambling, and my mom was addicted to talking about it. You guys ever have a mom? He told me recently he's always been betting on me. And it's like, come on, dog. We lost the house. Not necessarily the best at making bets. My dad, he's getting older, right? He's a senior now. He loves shopping at Ace, not Ace. What is it called? That one thrift store? Ark. How could I forget? It's like bark without the B. He likes shopping at Ark because they give stuff half off for seniors. I don't know if you guys knew that. Which is the perfect deal. I mean, they're gonna get that stuff back pretty soon. My dad likes that joke. He likes it. He goes, I fuck with that. I fuck with that. My dad's had 3 heart attacks and 2 strokes. Full house. Oh man, he's always had a fucked up sense of humor, right? Because his first heart attack, I was like 8 years old when he had his first heart attack. So he had to start taking blood thinners. And one day, he used to work at Walmart, and he was getting bruises all over his hands. He was like, this is why you don't want to get old. I'm like, well, what's my other option? He's like, I think about it every day. That's the kind of guy my dad is. He's always been an old man, right? Like, ever since I was a kid, one of my first memories was seeing a kid getting carried into a King Soopers on his dad's shoulders. And I was like, can you carry me on your shoulders? He was like, hell no. It's also probably because I was 100 pounds at the age of 7. My dad, he's got terrible rheumatoid arthritis. He kind of looks like a hand is growing out of his hand. You guys, he's only spanked me once, right? He spanked me and was like, get the hell out of here. I was a little kid, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, am I still in trouble? He was like, you said it. You said it. This hurts me more than it hurts you. I guess it is a... hey, that's okay. I guess I should work on that one. Make it... Fuck. I thought of that one, and I was like, no one's ever going to say it before I say it. He's using napkins to hide. That's funny. Oh, yeah, okay. I lost my train of thought. My mom, she's getting old as well. She's 69. I fucked it up. Fuck. She's 67. Fuck. My nephew's never gonna think I'm cool. My mom, she had a stroke when I was like a little kid, like when I was 5. One bad stroke, and it wasn't of luck. It was bad. But she's okay now. She just like, her speech is really fucked up, which I fuck up my speech all the time and blame on her. Like, I think, like, you guys have already heard me fuck up my words maybe 6 times in this set. And it's just how I talk. It's just how I roll. I'll have a stroke someday. Maybe today. Fingers crossed. Yeah, my mom, I think she's starting to get dementia, but you never know. The only reason I think that is because I was hanging out at her house, just socializing. And she was watching TV, and there was literally a commercial that said, does your mom show signs of dementia? And it was just some lady going. And I look over to my mom, and she's like. And I was like, have you ever gone to the doctor and like asked them about stuff like that? And my mom was like, that's Wendell. That's Wendy for you. She's really sweet too. She's my biggest fan. She talks about me all the time at the furniture store that she works at. Yeah, my mom sells couches for a living. That's why I look like this. My dad works at Walmart. That's why I'm dressed like this. My dad, he actually quit his job at Walmart the day that the Nuggets won. I think when the Nuggets won the championship, he was like, all right, I can float off. I've seen it, and now I can die. And since then, I call it the Aurora retirement, because it's quitting your job and then just getting paid Social Security. That's retirement for my dad. He's doing well. I love him, but Jesus Christ. They thought he broke his hip, and it turns out he just didn't want to walk. My mom will call the ambulance, and he'll be like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, so my mom, my parents, there's weird shit going on with old people nowadays. I didn't know about this until pretty recently. My mom downloaded this solitaire app on her phone, and she was like, yeah, I love it. I love playing solitaire, but there's like this weird panda that dances like on the screen at all times. And I was like, what? And I'm like looking at her screen on her phone, and there's like a panda going, you should play solitaire. And I was like, what is this? And she was like, I don't know, I can't get rid of it. So I was like, have you deleted the app? And my mom was like, what's an app? I was like, give me your phone. And so I deleted the solitaire app, and the panda was still there, dancing, saying, you should download the solitaire app. And it's apparently called Pando. And I looked it up on Reddit. It's apparently Chinese spyware. And I asked my mom about that, and she was like, well, at least it's not US spyware. I've been saying bad stuff about Trump. And it's like, you think Trump is like listening on your phone, just like, fucking bitch. So like, I asked her more about it. I was like, how long have you had Pando on your phone? And she was like, I was really wondering why I was hearing breathing in the background when I was on phone calls. And I was like, you've been hearing breathing in the background. She was like, I thought it was your dad. I'm like, I don't think he knows less about phones than you do. All right. Let's give it up for stupid people, huh? Stupid people. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys hear about that one dumbass Neil Armstrong? No? I heard he was taking steroids. I was like, I knew he couldn't jump that far. This guy hates it. Supposed to believe he took a bike to the moon? I'm not a dumbass. You know who else is stupid? These youngins, huh? Have you heard the things these youngins are saying? I was talking to my nephew the other day. He was like, I need a computer to goon. I was like, goon? What's that? He was like, it's when you masturbate profusely. I was like, get off my lap. It's the last time I give that little fucker a back massage. I work at a doggy daycare. I'm basically a prison guard with a spray bottle. Keep those paws where I can see them, Buster, or you're going to the puppy pound. I love working with dogs. The dogs love working with me because I smell like barbecue sauce. So it's a pretty good give and take. There's a dog on my work that learned how to masturbate. They said it's a condition. I was like, if that's a condition, then what the heck do I have? He likes to hump the playground equipment until he busts. You can tell he's about finished when his growling gets lower. He's like, ah, ah, ah. I don't know what's worse, cleaning up dog cum or stopping 15 dogs from beating you to the punch. I don't think I should do that one on the hosted set again. I was like in the middle of telling that one, and I'm looking out, and people are like eating and shit. Probably not the best time to talk about excrements from canines. There's 3 kinds of dogs at the doggy daycare. I got it numbered down to 3. They're either old, scary, or pretty chill, right? Like I'll walk into my work, they'll introduce me to the new dogs. They'll be like, this is Zoe, she's 19, is deaf, dumb, and blind, but despite her age, she's full of energy. She loves screaming and having seizures all the time. If you see blood coming out of her eyes, don't worry, that means her medication's working. Some say she's possessed by an old sailor. Right next to her is Cujo. He's 300 pounds of pure muscle, is immune to leashes, collars, and tasers, and is a convicted sex offender in 3 different countries. Don't look him in the eyes or he'll fuck you to death. And right next to him is Chubbs. He's pretty chill. Don't have to worry about him too much. I have a dog at home. She's I call her a Rottweiler. She's a Basset Hound Rottweiler mix. She's my other best friend. I love her so much. She's my fat princess. Her name's Harley. I can't take her to my work because she's reactive. You guys know what that is? It's not aggressive. Picture this. You're not just walking around a park trying to fight people, right? But if someone says some shit about the Broncos, then you might have to get into it. That's my dog. She's a big Broncos fan. I take her on long walks because I feel bad for not being able to take her to my work. Because I come home covered in dog fur, which is basically stripper glare to these little fuckers. Walking in the house, clink, clink, where have you been? I'm like, come on, baby, you know these trees don't grow on trees. So I give her walks, but she could be kind of a jerk on walks too. She loves pooping in front of people on their yards. You guys ever have that? Like the one yard that has a guy smoking a cigarette in the front porch, your dog's like, this is the perfect place to take a shit. So I always remember to bring a bag, but the one time I forgot a bag was the worst time. There was a group of people mourning next to a sign that said, please drive safe in loving memory of Samantha. So of course my dog chose to poop all over the flowers. Some guy was like, how can you forget to bring a bag? I was like, well, how can Samantha forget to wear a seatbelt? You guys ready for a comedy show? Alrighty, I appreciate y'all. You ready for your first comic? Alrighty, he's a local comedian making waves, and I'm not just talking pools. Let's give it up for Dan Mazuka.
What's up, Denver? Do you like my walk-on song? I just picked it for you guys. It was either that or, I don't know, fucking Morgan Wallen or something. This is a hard crowd to read already. I see a lot of bald guys out there. I like that.